Hi, welcome to Turn-Based Besties, a podcast where two grown adults with no free time talk about their favorite RPGs. I'm Sam.
And I'm DJ, and we're besties that love to game.
That's right, we are, and we switched it up there at the beginning.
Yeah, we did. Sorry to make you do that, but also I'm not too sorry
No,
about it.
I think I knocked it out of the park.
I
Probably better than it normally is.
honestly, you should probably just take over doing the intro instead.
And then maybe the second part I should keep doing because I think I was better at that too.
I think so too. Should I just leave the podcast?
Yeah, maybe we just go.
Cool. Bye. Fuck you, I guess.
No, we
Bye.
tested that. We tested that out, and it was not as good for anyone involved.
Are you kidding me? You got a really lovely comment. Someone was like,
I did get a lot.
someone was
No,
like they liked the bite size of the episode, and I thought that was really awesome. And also I was like, oh, I guess I'm just garbage. I'm not needed anymore. No, they didn't
No,
mean that.
they what they meant is they liked how short it was because I nervously sped through the whole thing in 10 minutes.
I love that. I love your anxiety so much.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is I didn't like it as much because I was less calm and in my head and reading so fast
I don't know.
or
I think we
speaking
need
so
to
so
so
fast.
fast. I think we need to give the fans what they want. They want bite size. Well, you're in luck today, baby. We're giving you kind of a bite-ish, size-ish
Yeah, probably
episode.
will be, except a lot of times we say that and then we just keep talking along.
We keep talking along. And speaking of talking along, Sam, we got to talk in person last week.
We did.
We got to hang out
Each
because
other's faces and people that follow on the socials could see some of those pictures.
I thought you just said eat each other's faces, and I was like, I don't think I ate your face. I kissed you on the cheek though. And there's
You
there's
did.
photographic
It's
evidence of
scandal.
that. It's scandal. Now you're gay because I kissed you. Sorry if no one be sad about that on the podcast. I'm queer. I'm just anyway.
I think we've talked about that plenty.
That's true. Yeah,
Plenty.
you're like
Not
people
plenty.
know.
Not enough. Keep
Not
talking about
yeah,
it.
not enough. Yeah, here's what I like to do with boys. Anyway, what's been going on with you outside of hanging out with me and sea apples?
Um, yeah, a lot of I was happy to get a comeback and be with the kids. It was just a few days without them, but then I was thinking about fun kiddo stuff and um so Kay, who's like who's what is she? Almost 16 months now. She is just hilarious and the things that she can say. She can try to say so many words. It's so great. And the way that Kay says thank you though is she goes thank you dada, and it's
Oh,
always dada. So, where I might not get my love other places from the children compared to Taylor, it happens all the time when Kay
oh.
says thank you or says thank you dada. The problem is, I'm pretty sure she just thinks that's the phrase
Well,
that you
yeah.
say for thank you. She doesn't attribute it to me because anybody can do something for her and she'll say teku dada. You hand her a piece of cheese, teku dada. You hand her this, she goes teku dada. And it's hilarious. And she'll just walk around. It's a mantra for her now. She lives by the teku dada life.
I didn't even know that she could talk. I feel like she was just born like 5 weeks ago.
A little bit more.
So, a little bit more. A
A little
little.
bit little more than 5 weeks. But
Dankudada.
yeah, she can talk and it's just exploding. She just wants to keep saying so many things and she tries it. If you ask her to say something, she will try it.
Good for her.
And yeah, and then also Jay, I think this was just last night or the night before.
Hmm.
I'm on night shifts right now and all
Ew.
delirious and my sense of time is warped. Um anyway, so Kay started crying at dinner and Jay just gets up from his seat, says, I got this, walks over. He gives her a hug. He closes his eyes. He leans in and gives her a hug, and she stops crying. And then he just pops his head back, says, easy, and then trots off.
What?
It was the funniest thing.
Is your life a sitcom?
Kind of. And Jay is just great with Kay. He is absolutely great with her. He helps out in the car when she cries. He loves her. He's so good. I think
Oh.
there's a struggle there because she's the youngest and he used to be the youngest. And so
Yeah.
there's obviously that. I think it's sometimes he searches for attention, but he never seems to blame it on her or place it on her or have a negative, like he just loves her.
Oh, that's so
I know.
sweet.
He just came over, gave her the hug, easy, and then walked away.
My
I
God.
wish it was that easy
Yeah.
always. So maybe I need to learn something from him.
He's a Jerzak, that's for sure.
I know.
Easy.
Easy. But anyway, what about you, DJ? What has been going on? Any big life events?
Oh, turned 40 and stuff last weekend.
What?
What? Which also reminded me, like, I need to update the little written out intro bio to our podcast because it says two adults in their 30s and like the extended written stuff, and I'm like, well, that is not
What
true
do we
anymore.
what do we change it to now?
I don't know, just dumb adult boys who thought they should start a podcast.
Maybe were you trying to say you didn't expect for us to make it a year and a half so you could keep that intro?
Oops. Guess we got successful, and by successful I mean we're
We
just
like to do it
we like to
still.
do it still. La la la. So
That's
yep,
funny.
gonna have
I
to change
thought
that.
your birthday, and I was so lucky and pleased that I got to see you on your birthday, and it was so much fun.
I was so lucky I got to see you and Taylor and all of our other lovely family folk, and we got to hang out on Vashon Island and do things like bird watching and you did fishing while I went bird watching, and it was, I mean,
We tried fishing.
I could dedicate an entire podcast to a podcast episode to that bird watching experience, but I will not do that to our listeners today, but just know it was a wild time.
It looked wild, it looked fun, and yeah, this is 40.
This is 40.
I'm just teasing.
Bird watching.
Um,
There I
so
am.
birds are fun to watch
Birds are
because
super
they're
fun to
little
watch.
they're little tiny animals. And it's fun to have little tiny animals around you in your RPGs too. And so that is what we're talking about today.
That's why we're talking about what we're talking about today, because today we're talking about some of our favorite little animal or non-human type companions in an RPG. So, Sam, let's riff on it. What do you like about a little animal companion? I just asked you. I'm going to go first, though. Here's what I like. They're cute. They're cute.
They tend to be cute. I'm trying to think if they ever make them just like hideous or grotesque. I don't think so.
I mean, there's that point where if you make them so ugly, they're actually just cute again.
Yeah,
Like a
that'll
pug,
happen.
you
That'll
know?
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they got to be cute. I like them to be personally. I like them to be kind of functional.
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, sure does.
But I want them to do something to help the party. They have a mechanic that they can use. They can help heal you. They can be a playable character. Is one of the great ones,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So sometimes they're not always playable. Maybe you kind of just set them up though. You get a tinker with their gear or their abilities, and then they maybe auto battle for you or do whatever they do. But yeah, something functional is something I like.
Yeah. I like for them to be functional, and it's fun when you can play them. But I also don't mind if they are NPC-ish, like they're an optional party member that you don't control. Like I'm not upset by that. Sometimes it's very like persona-y for them to be kind of like the mascot of the adventuring party, or
Sure.
even of the game. If they contribute heavily to the story, I like that. If they give cute vibes, also wonderful. Sometimes they even speak in place of a silent protagonist.
That's true. That is interesting. Is that there's a lot of cases where you have a talking animal companion and a non-talking
Yeah.
primary character.
Yeah.
Because that
So
makes sense.
I exactly,
Uh,
animals talk, obviously.
yeah, and I like you kind of mentioned too. Yeah, some sort of link to the story. I
Hmm.
don't want them to just be a superfluous addition of here's the cute thing. It's better to me if they have some sort of story reason or way that they're involved in the story or yeah, why are they there? Do you have lore behind
Yeah,
kind of their species or something? That's always fun.
exactly. So I think we just jump in. This is going to be less of a ranking episode and more just
Nope,
you and I just
holding you
kind of
to it.
holding you to it. Just kidding.
The
It's
numbers you
ranking
put are canon forever. Your favorite animal companions,
one, two,
always
three.
and forever.
Fantastic.
Nope, just
No,
okay,
no,
fine.
no, no. Yeah, yeah. Just it's just more. Here are some of our favorites, and then we also have favorites that we didn't write a whole lot about, but we're just going to tell you about them at the end, also. But you know,
That's right. We'll
um,
jump into it, DJ. Who's the first one you want to talk about?
yeah. The first one I want to talk about is my. I went back and forth because I have two favorite little tiny flying dragons. I do.
Of course, says the classic RPG player.
I know, right?
Which of my favorite tiny dragon companions will I choose?
There could be so many, and in so many games, there could be fun little dragon
There
companions.
are.
I think my favorite one barely ekes out. It's got to be Ruby from Lunar Eternal Blue Complete, Lunar Eternal Blue slash Blue Complete. So she is this sassy, confident little personality, and she is not controllable. She's not a controllable character,
Okay.
but in many ways, she is a lead protagonist as well. Like the story
Mm.
is just as much about her as it is Hero and Lucia. She is also there to provide color commentary, often going into some tropish, well, I love you because I'm a woman, and if you don't love me back, I'm going to scratch out your eyes with my claws. I, and that is tropey. That is not meant to be like sexist, but it represents the time of the 90s of when these tropes were really prominent in anime and in video games, and she leans heavily into it in a not annoying way. It's just really cute and funny.
I don't know. Is that a trope? The number of times my eyes have been scratched out by a female, yeah,
By
oh,
your
so many
wife.
times.
It's
I
true.
don't have I don't have eyes. 12
it's
times over.
it's true. It's why I call you my eyeless friend all the time. She provides, depending on the version of the game, some silly pop culture references, which always just makes me chuckle. In a more serious light, you get to see her grow from really childish and immature to a mature dragon who accepts her responsibility of having to be a guardian to save the world. In the beginning, when it's just you and Hero, she contributes to battle. Like she finishes off bad guys if they have a certain amount of HP. There's some
Oh,
kind of mechanic that it's written into the script of the game that in the beginning, I think if they have like 6 or 8 hit points left at the end of a battle, she'll take out one of them just by scratching their eyes
love
out.
that.
Yeah,
Love
it's
that.
it's
It's a
really
good
cool.
move.
That happens less and less as you go on, and then near the end, she gets this AOE style attack where she like turns into a fireball and like zooms across the screen.
Oh,
and
that
and
sounds fun.
it is cute. And again, I don't know what triggers it because it's like a extra sixth attack
Ooh.
in it. But yeah, I Ruby is one of my favorite little animal companions in all JRPG gaming.
Well, fun. Did they update the little cultural commentary in the, do you know?
In the remaster, I didn't notice any
Okay.
90s pop culture references. I hear in the remaster what we got over in the States is kind of a truer to form Japanese script that has just been translated with better translators.
Ah,
Is,
okay.
is what I hear. So I don't remember as many 90s pop culture references, but she's still funny and tropey in a cute way.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
Well, fun.
I think you'll enjoy her when you get to it. But you go to your one of your favorite animal companions, who is also one of my favorite animal companions too. He's so cute. Who is it?
My first one to talk about is Boom Boom from Beyond Galaxy Land. So this is a
Yes.
more recent one that we played together on the pod. Go check out that episode or go check out our interview with the creator of Beyond Galaxy Land. Fantastic episode there.
Yeah.
Boom Boom is your pet guinea pig who, when you travel off to this alien, empire world, gets transformed into a quote super intelligent humanoid creature. It's kind of hilarious though because he's super intelligent, then becomes bipedal, but also doesn't really speak. And throughout the game, I think can speak a little bit more, but
Yeah.
it's kind of funny. It's just like becomes super intelligent, but still can't really talk. So that stuff's funny to me. Also, visibly resembles Han Solo, has a light pistol, has a vest. Um, is always kind of part of the comic relief, and as a part of the story, and as a playable character.
Yeah.
So definitely one of your playable characters. Not only useful for in battle, but also useful kind of out of battle. You can use his pistol to kind of do little puzzles throughout the overworld. So or the main world. So really fun, funny, cool character, part of the story. Your best friend transformed to super intelligent humanoid creature, and then also kind of riffs on those sci-fi tropes, specifically Star Wars for him. So really a fun one there.
I love Boom Boom. My God, I'm gonna play Beyond Galaxy Land again over winter break. That's like, gonna
Do
be my
it.
winter break game, I think.
Do it.
Because it's not like we have a ton of other games to play.
I was gonna
Ooh.
say, I think you've got some games to catch up on.
Yeah, I think we
Maybe more so
do.
than me. Normally, I feel like I'm the one that's like, I got to do that one and I got to do that one.
I
But
know.
I think you are the guilty party right now.
I'm running behind. It's
Like you're,
fine.
it's like you've had a lot of millions of things going on in your life or something.
It's crazy. I know. It's. I'll get to it eventually.
Well, what you should get to next is your second character to talk about.
Hell yeah, brother. My next one is this is gonna be not controversial, but some people are gonna be like, "Ooh, I can't believe you picked this person." It's Morgana from Persona 5 or Persona 5
Mm.
Royal, whichever one you've played. Listen, folks on Reddits, I know it is super popular to hate Morgana, and I kind of understand why, but I would be lying if I said I didn't specifically play Persona 5 in the beginning because I saw that you could have a cat as in your party. Like, that is literally one of the drawing points of why I bought the game. I hadn't played a Persona game, I don't think, really. Not in good faith, at least before then.
Yeah.
So
So
I was
you
like,
were
what's this
like,
game?
okay, so you were like widely considered one of the best RPGs. Not sure if I want to play that. Cat character, yes. Sign me up.
I
Is that how
mean,
it went?
pretty much, it's exactly how it went. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, you can play Morgana. He starts out as kind of like a navigator. I think I might be getting it a little bit wrong. I think he starts out a little navigator and then pretty much immediately jumps into your party. He's cute. He's a
Mm,
cat with a sword. He's a cat with a little pirate sword. How is that not adorable and
it's
fun?
adorbs.
I
Yeah.
think the voice actor is excellent. I get that Morgana can be annoying to some people, but he's not annoying to me. He acts as kind of the protagonist's voice in a lot of ways because you have a silent protagonist in Persona 5. So in a lot of ways, Morgana is standing in as your main character who can speak for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
He's
you don't have
funny.
to talk to me like I don't know. Like I played like
Oh
20
yeah.
hours of Persona 5. I just
Oh, that's
I
true. You
that means I only
did.
got like a fifth of 20% of the way through it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You played 20 hours. You barely got out the first week. Truly. But yeah, I think Morgana is a fun character. I think he gets a lot of hate.
What
Uh,
for? Just the annoying, you said annoying people think
I think that people think
talks
he's
too much.
annoying. I know there's a storyline where he leaves for a little bit, and people found his reasoning for leaving kind of bullshit, and I think that's
Mm.
fine. Like that's a legit way to feel. Like I think Morgana is kind of a layered character as well, and they're not going to be perfect. They're going to make mistakes.
You said they're kind of the navigator at first. It's been a long time since I played, but
The
are they
same.
kind of they're the navigator, but then are they kind of like tutorial like and they
Yeah,
give you tips and stuff?
I
I
think
feel
that's a
like
better way
that
to describe it.
character,
More
yeah, I feel
tutorial.
like that character kind of like the Navi in Zelda of the world is they annoy people and they maybe annoy people who play the game a lot because they're like, I know, stop telling me these things. And so then they get sick of hearing
It's
somebody tell
true.
them obvious stuff.
I mean, like in the beginning in Persona 5, before they did the Royal expansion and kind of reworked some of the things, Morgana was like notorious for being like, sorry, you gotta go to sleep right now. You can't leave your room. You can't go outside. You gotta go to sleep. Which is a fault of the game, not of the fact that Morgana had to be the one to tell you you have to go to sleep to advance the story. But hey, man, like I get it. Like Morgana was there to take the blame. So
Can I get
uh,
a Morgana in my life that gives me permission to just go to sleep
I can be
and,
that for
and I don't
you.
have other things I have to do?
I'll just call you and be like, you got to go to sleep. You can't go outside today. Sorry.
Well, that sounds good.
So yeah, I will take no more Morgana slander. I will hear no more of it. He's a great character. Who else do you like, Sam?
So I want to talk for a second about the Nopon from Xenoblade, the Xenoblade series.
Oh, I have to Google
So
this while you talk about them
yeah,
because
yeah,
what
look at
they
them.
look like.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, what you'll see is you'll see these tiny little egg-shaped furry creatures. Um, they apparently, I looked up the wiki on them for the Xenoblade wiki, and they have fur and feathers, it said. So they have both.
Oh,
Yeah, cool,
furthers.
right? Exactly. They are, so in a lot of ways, they're kind of a peer species to humans. So maybe they don't quite fit as nicely into the animal companions, but they are, an alien type species and I see a lot of parallels actually of them to maybe dwarves from kind of like certain fiction
Yeah.
because they can live to around 200 years. They're these squat little characters. They a lot of times are actually maybe blacksmiths or make weaponry and those kind of things, and they can build things, and so they have a lot of those skill sets. Along the cutesy line again, so they do look very cute. They also talk in like this, what probably some people think is really annoying, but kind of their no pun language is very sing-songy and cutesy and baby talk almost, where I'll be like me like this and
Cute.
Manana do this, and then they'll repeat things a lot of times. There'll be doubles to what they say. One of the more striking things is they've got little stubby hands and feet, but then they hold things with these prehensile wing-like ears
Yeah.
that seem to have little fingers on them, and
Hmm.
that's what they function and grab things with and do things with are these giant wing ears, which is kind of hilarious. Um, so some of the ones that I've liked the most, I think my favorite would probably be Riku from Xenoblade 3.
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of your companions, and then he's a playable character along with Manana. Riku is a craftsman. He helps to forge weapons for you. He's also part of in charge of like spoilers for a second.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
yeah.
He's part of like giving you this Lucky Seven blade. He's been handed down this blade for like a long time, and he's supposed to give it to the person that can wield it and be trusted with its power. So he's
Ooh.
important to the story. He's kind of like the quote straight man to Manana being more of the goofball in there. So he's kind of the deadpan. Why are you being so funny? Which is a fun dynamic between the two of them.
Cute.
But they're cute. They're fun. You can play them as playable characters. They've got some part of the story that they're important for. And then there's just this whole kind of lore behind them within all the Xenoblade games. And I think I haven't played all the Xenoblade games, but every one I've played has had Nopon. And so it's fun to see them as a
Oh,
recurring
cool.
species with similar traits throughout the series.
Cute.
Yeah, so I really like the Nopon, especially Riku. Shout out my boy Riku.
Riku, my boy,
That's right.
cuteness.
That's right. Well,
Um,
tell us about your third one, DJ.
I know. Well, I think all of these little animals that we're picking are really cute and adorable. I think at the end of the day,
Hmm.
you know, gun to head, I think you and I would both answer like cute vibes. We
Yeah,
want cute over anything else. And
it's
that's what you
probably the
get.
main thing.
That's what you get with this last one of mine because it's Koromaru from Persona 3 slash Persona 3 Reload. I mean, like, come on. Like, I'm sorry that I have 2 out of 3 of these are from Persona, but like, how could I not? Like,
I mean, you could have not, but then you did.
yeah, okay, it's fair point. Whatever. Persona does a great job of like putting in a cute little animal mascot. Like, I wonder what they're gonna do for the next game. I hope there's an animal that
They do.
talks.
And it probably helps, yeah, if you spend 100 hours with these characters, you're gonna hold them dear to your heart.
You do. I hold Koromaru dear to my heart, because he's just a dog. That's the thing. He's not a
Just a
talking
dog.
dog. He's just a dog. But I don't want to pet that dog.
He is the
But
dog.
shut up. But he's a playable character. Like he is an actual party member. He carries around a cute little dagger.
That
I
is the
think
funniest thing.
I
He's
know,
just
right?
holding a
He just holds
dagger
it
in
in
his
his
mouth
mouth. It's so cute. He
with like a
gets to
smile.
right. And doesn't he use primarily like dark Mudo magic or
Yeah, I think he's got a couple kinds maybe.
he had a couple
But
kinds,
yeah.
but like he's one of the first ones that I was like, I'm gonna use some dark magic, which I just think as bark magic.
Oh, good one.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I like him. He is cute, and unlike even though I like Morgana, after a while, I didn't really want to keep him in my party because I thought I got better party members. Just honestly,
Yeah.
I thought I could keep Koromaru in my party for almost the entire time after I got him. I don't think I used him for like the last boss, but I think I used him pretty much as my little best boy throughout most of the game.
I don't think I don't think I functionally could use him as much by the end, or I didn't like my setup with him as much, but I
Hmm.
always wanted to. I was always like, but how do I get the dog back in?
How do I get the dog
How do I
here?
make this work?
And you can take him for a walk, and you can
And you can
feed
take him
him
for a
like,
walk.
and he can do little tricks for you. I mean, this is really cute. I don't know, like more games need dogs. More games needs Koromaru.
That's true.
I
Totally
don't know.
agree. I
Anyway,
He would be an honorable mention for me for sure.
for sure, for sure. Like, yeah, I mean, You and I could both like switch out Core Mario and Boom Boom and be very happy
Very true. Very true.
with this. What about you, Sam? What's your last one before we just talk about some little honorable mentions?
Okay, so my last one is also a category, but then I have specific ones that I made for myself. But basically, I want to talk about the Palicos from Monster Hunter. So these are
Category.
basically the cat people. These are your cat companions in Monster Hunter. Okay, so
Companions.
again, kind of like the Nopon, they are recurring species and characters that occur in I get all the Monster Hunter games I played, which is
Oh,
like three.
oh,
But
cool. I didn't
anyway.
know that.
Yeah, yeah. So they're bipedal, humanoid type cats. They don't really talk or anything, but they live in the towns and they also like cook things. And so you'll get these cool, fun cutscenes where they'll make you food and they dance around and stuff and they cook. And so that's really cute and fun. Um, they also are very functional, so they come along with you into battle.
Oh,
They will help heal you. They'll grab healing items and throw them at you when you need it. They'll warn you if a big attack is coming. You can, they get their own armor and their own weapons. And so, just like a big part of Monster Hunter is armor and weapons, right? And you craft it and it looks different and it looks cool. And so, you can do all of that with your cat characters. They get a full set. Like recently, one of my favorite sets just had a giant suit of armor helmet that goes over the head of the cat.
oh my
It is
God.
hilarious. So you get all those cute things. But let's see, what else did I write here? Be functional, as we mentioned. But I would say that the best thing is that you can kind of you name them and customize them. And so I've always had my own cats placed into the game. So I've had
Oh.
Chip and Miko. And so the most recent one, Monster Hunter Wilds, has an entire character creator for your Palico, an entire one that you can change the fur pattern, the color, the way they look, and you can customize them to look just like your cat at home and name them after your cat. And so then you take your cat into battle with you, and it's awesome.
I love that so much. I watched you play this for like an hour back in the springtime, and
Uh-huh.
while Monster Hunter is not really the type of game for me, every time you brought out the Palico, and every time like that was a point of like the important thing on the screen, I thought to myself, okay, could I actually play this game? Could I force myself to play this game so I can have a little baby cat with me?
I think about a third of our episode on when I was trying to convince you to play Monster Hunter was me just hitting on the fact that you had a cat character creator and a cat companion that you got to bring with you. Because I
Yeah,
was like, how do I convince DJ? Okay, lean into the Palicos. Just keep talking about it.
lean into. I mean, no, I think you did a great job leaning into it. It's ultimately still not my style of game, but I mean, if you mail me a copy, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna buy Monster Hunter, but if it's like free on the PlayStation Network or you mail me a copy one day, I might play it. Maybe.
That's that's some commitment
I
right there,
know. I
folks.
might do it.
Okay. Well, speaking of non-committal, which ones did you not commit to for your list of three? But yeah, look at that. But they'd be on your honorable mentions, DJ. What else would you
I've
want to talk about?
I've got a lot. I've got a whole lot. And let me know if any of these are also yours too.
Okay,
So
I'm ready.
we've already talked about Boom Boom.
Yep,
Like
already mine. Already
what?
mine. Talked about them.
Just kidding. Yeah, already here. Sorry. Um, Angelo from Final Fantasy VIII. Angelo is Renoa's dog, and everyone has like a limit break in Final Fantasy VIII, and her limit break is called Angelo. And she sends Angelo out to do certain things in battle, and one of them is she straps Angelo to her wrist and
Oh,
shoots her dog at the enemy like a rocket.
what?
It's so stupid, and I love it.
That's
So
pretty stupid.
Angelo is good boy. Hugo from Bloomtown is your dog companion who is a playable party member.
Fun.
Dog, you name him in the game, but he comes as just Dog in Dragon Age Origins. Is an optional character, and you choose to either like save. You can also like choose to just ignore the side story completely and just like forget that you have a dog as an optional character. Or what usually happens is you're tasked with getting medicine to save Dog or putting him down.
Oh,
And
what?
yeah, and like, why would you not get the medicine to save the dog and then have him join your party as
That's the
like
whole
a
storyline. you're going for escapism in a game, and the storyline is your dog's gonna die.
This like random dog that like has to have a muzzle on him, and if you go up and talk to the breeder, they're like, hey, yeah, this dog, it's kind of sick. If you want to go out into like the forest and find an herb for him, I guess like maybe that'll help, or you don't have to. And so like if you choose not to, the dog dies in the war, or you can choose to get the herb, and if you get the herb, you can heal him, or you can be like, I don't know, it seems like a bad dog. Let me put him down for you. Also a terrible choice. Or you save him, and then after the war, the dog finds you on the path, and it's like, hey, I'm imprinting on you because you saved my life with that herb. Thank you so much. And that's the
Wow.
best. That's the best version. So obviously,
Yeah,
dog.
that's a sick side quest.
It is. It's sick. So I like dog. The chocobos from the Final Fantasy series are cute.
Classic.
Classic. There's a dog and cat companion, playable party member in Echo Generation, which is a indie game from a couple years ago. It's great. I've never played Grandia 2, but Sky is like your owl companion, who I do not believe is playable. And I can't we can't mention playable animal characters if we don't mention Red 13 from Final Fantasy 7.
Yep.
You know, I think
True.
we would be canceled if we didn't mention him.
Well,
So
good thing you mentioned it.
I know, right? I probably mentioned a few that you also maybe would have said, but like
Yeah, and I chimed in, but also I guess I don't have the biggest honorable mention list, but Koromaru was very close to being on my list. And
mine,
then
he
the
was mine.
other,
Thank you.
oh, sorry. But the other one that I wanted to shout out for sure would be Boney from Mother 3. Loved Boney.
Boney.
So just kind of your doggy companion who, quite honestly, I was thinking back on it,
Yeah.
was basically just didn't have magic or psi abilities, but was just like really speedy. And so you would use them for like items,
He
right?
was
Like
he was your inventory that could hit.
yeah, you could hit and then you would just use them for items, like always, which
Okay.
is a useful character. That's common. That's a thing that happens every once in a while. We have a character that's basically just useful for the rest of their moves aren't that great, so you want to use them to use items.
That's fine though.
I love it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. But anyway, what else though? So that's kind of our animal companions that we loved, and I think it was a fun little foray into which species we liked and why.
Basically, we're big dog and cat lovers.
Yeah, exactly. And no pun. And but what else are you playing now? What's any of the games you're playing now have animal companions or not so?
Not an animal companion, but there are some other. There's like a talking cat right now in 13 Sentinels that I'm playing, and it's actually it's getting really good. I see the appeal in 13 Sentinels now.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally get it. I still don't think it's the game for you, but it's fun.
I
Um,
will be playing it at some point. Here's my
I,
cat
I think you
companion.
have to. Oh, Catpanion.
You can
And then, hey, Miko. Sam is showing me a beautiful little
Yeah, I
Miko
guess we have
cat.
to explain that.
It's okay. I also just downloaded the demo for Trails in the Sky First Chapter, which came out yesterday, and I am excited to like play through the demo, which apparently does have like the save file will transfer to the full game.
Oh,
So
that's good. That
so
I feel like they always do that nowadays, which is great.
usually, yeah, so that's great. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I want to get through 13 Sentinels before I jump into actual Trails in the Sky at the end of September, and before I jump into Clair Obscur, the Chiaro Escuro.
Yeah, when is that happening again?
Girl, get off. I don't know. It'll happen when it happens.
I'll have a second playthrough done by then.
I hope you do.
But that's a joke. I don't play games second time.
I
But
don't play
Claire
games
Obscura
more than once. I'm
was
Sam.
great. Well, because I have too many other things to play.
I have children to take care of. Blah blah blah.
Spot on. Spot
Thank you.
on. Especially the arm movement you just did. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I do. I'm marching arm movement
Marching.
continuously.
What else
But
are you playing right now, Samuel?
okay, I sadly, oh, not the first one that so sadly I am playing basically the same games that I said last time.
That's not sadly.
No, they're fun. It's just I don't know why I'm not finishing games. I just haven't had as much time, I guess. But I'm still trying to beat DK Bonanza. Really fun. I think I'm pretty darn close to that. I think I'm on one of the last layers.
Cool.
Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Still got to finish that.
Nice.
And then one of these, the next one I am playing is going to be Bravely Default Flying Fairy. I will play it. I just got to get to it.
Yeah, you love the
Oh,
Bravely Default games.
and then I might hop into, I think I brought this up in one of the other ones. The Ashes of Elrond, Chained Echoes DLC.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, I think I might hop into that. I think it's like 15 hours. I really like Chained Echoes. So maybe I will play that one too.
Nifty. I
Yeah.
will. Oh, you know what? This has
What?
nothing to do with games that we're playing, but we talked about animal companions today the
That
entire
is,
time.
did we? Just
Yeah,
now?
we just now the
For
entire
40
time, right?
minutes?
For like 40 minutes. And we have a little pink cat in our logo,
Oh, yeah.
for turn-based besties, and that little pink cat does not have a name. So if you have listened this far into the episode, give us name suggestions for the little pink cat.
That's a great idea. Yeah, reach out to the
Reach
internets.
out, leave us a comment.
Where
I
can
don't
they
know.
comment?
Where could you comment? You can comment so many places, people. You can literally comment on Spotify if you want to. Just, be nice to me about it. You can leave us an email. You can Instagram us. It's all at Turn Base Besties. Why don't you go to Instagram? Give us a follow. We post really funny things. It sounds very, self braggy, but like Sam does a great job. Go to
It's fun.
Instagram, laugh
Yeah,
at
if
the
you like funny
reels.
things and you like video games, especially RPGs, come check us out.
Yeah, if you like to smile, check us out. If you don't, I guess be sad. You know. You can also check us out on YouTube. We have a subreddit that we never post to.
Yeah, it's true.
We're pretty fun. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts: Spotify, Apple Music, etc., etc. Big, super huge thanks to everyone who is following us on Instagram. Y'all are the real ones. Let's see if we can get into, I don't know, maybe 250 followers before the end of the
That
year.
was our goal. That was our goal. We're headed that way.
We're heading that way. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll get some Poppy sponsorship by then. Poppy, haven't forgotten
Have
about
you seen?
you.
Have you seen? I love how we keep asking that. Have you gotten Poppy ads? Have you seen kind of what their ads
So
are?
many Poppy ads.
But it's all
Yeah,
like college aged women.
women. Yeah, I know.
It's all college age. We are not the demographic
We're not
whatsoever.
the demographic. We really should just reach out to Mountain Dew instead. But
Yeah, Game Fuel, where you at?
where you
Come at
at?
us.
Give us that feel so we can keep on going on new adventures with each other here at Turn Base Besties.
That's right, because as we always say, when everything in the world points right, maybe go left and see what you find. I'm Sam.
And I'm DJ, and this has been another fun episode of Turn Base Besties. Bye.
Bye.